who has on numerous occasions orchestrated Kenya's continental triumphs and who is now Kenya Volleyball's technical director, says his love for volleyball is unrivaled. Lynn Washira spoke to Dimosh, as he is commonly referred to as, on his love for volleyball and files the following report.
Mention Mashujaa Day in the country and freedom fighters rank really high on the Shujaas list. Fast forward to modern-day heroes, and sportsmen and women in the country are slowly getting there. We head to rural prisons where we get to have a sit-down and speak to former Malkia Strikers coach and prisons women's volleyball coach, David Lungaho.
Okay, my love for volleyball started a long time ago when I was still a very young boy, because my late father was a volleyballer. In fact, he's the first person who introduced me to volleyball. That is way back in 1977, when I was still a very small boy. He used to move with me wherever they were going to play, when he was still a player. So I started getting that interest in volleyball. And I never looked back, because I played volleyball from then on. I remember in primary school, in Lenana Primary School in Nakuru, I started playing volleyball when I was still in class 4. I purposed to become a coach. First thing, from the motivation that my father was a coach, and then, as I've told you, our then coach, Mheshimiwa Alfred Hangati, told us if we want to succeed as coaches, then we should start pursuing those coaching courses at a very early age, so that we enjoy doing it. And I did so, because by the year 2000, I had already achieved the highest level of coaching in volleyball in the world, and I was still a player for the national team. But I was even more qualified than the current coach who was coaching the national team. My first contact with the national team as an assistant coach was in 2003, where I came in as an understudy of Gilbert Ohanya. But as a head coach, I was given the first major assignment in 2005, and that was to take the national team to the Africa Cup of Nations in Abuja, Nigeria. And it was a tall order for me, because that was a big tournament. I try to bring in new things every day. And whenever you get a player who you think is talented, it's what you as a coach put in that player, not what that player has for herself or himself. So me, I do a lot of scouting. I look at what people are doing and what we should do, and I try to change my training every day. Volleyball is a dynamic sport whereby it changes every day. So we try to bring in new things every day. And that has been something that most coaches lack. They just believe in what they know. They don't want to do research and bring in new ideas. It's so complicated. To coach women is so difficult. If I'm told today to choose between coaching men and women, I'll choose men. It's easier to coach men. But the only difference between men and women is that women take coaching seriously, take training seriously, as opposed to men. Men still don't see the value. They don't understand the value. But women have understood the value. So it is interesting to coach the women. But again, staying with women for so long is not easy. Women have issues. You have to be the father, you have to be the mother, you have to be everything. But because I've stayed with them for so long, I've understood them, and I live like them. Prisoner of volleyball. I think it's because I'm so much attached to volleyball. In fact, me, everything I do is volleyball, nothing else. Because sometimes over the weekend, like here in college, when we are not maybe practicing on Saturday and Sunday, and I'm free, I go to the college inside, because on Saturday they do sports. I play with the recruits, I train them, because we have those who are playing volleyball. I keep myself busy with volleyball. They go for lunch, I come to the house for my lunch. In the afternoon, I go there to play with them. I think of nothing else other than volleyball.
To English Premier League now, where Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger paid tribute to the performance of Mesut Ozil after